I have to do this because this is in Derby, and my name is notorious in Derby. Because for those of you who don't know, there was a British government agent, secret agent, during the First World War, who infiltrated an anti-war group in Derby and concocted a cock and bull story about a woman called Alice Wheeldon, who was a local anti-war activist during the First World War, and told the British government that she was planning to poison the Prime Minister. She was sent to prison, found guilty, and she's a martyr to the working class anti-war movement of Derby. What I have to say in my defence is that the bloke who stitched her up, although he claimed his name was Alex Gordon, that was just his spy name, it's my real name. So I want to just, as Moz has said, bring you briefly solidarity greetings from the RMT. The RMT Derby Rail and Engineering Branch Secretary, I was just with him half an hour ago at Derby Station. He would be here, but he's working today. And Derby Rail and Engineering Branch of the RMT are fully behind the Derby Silk Mill march. They understand the importance of Labour history in this city, and they also understand that in just under 2 weeks' time, we've got a phenomenally important opportunity to change this country for the better, and Derby North is a key battleground in that general election. And the RMT Executive Committee is calling for a vote for Labour in Derby North and in every other constituency where the Labour Party is standing in order to bring about a Jeremy Corbyn-led Labour government. I'm just going to say a couple of words about some of the reasons why it's so important for us that we change the government and get rid of the Tories on the 8th of June. Because some of the things that our members are facing, you will all recognise. The scourge of 0 hours contracts, which have become a plague throughout employment practices in this country in our very recent lifetimes. If you'd asked a trade unionist 10 years ago in this country what a 0 hours contract was, they would have had to go away and do some research. Today, 0 hours contracts are a plague on young people, a plague on workers of all generations. They're destroying secure employment, they're destroying wages, and they put fear into young people who are approaching their exams because they know when they leave school they're going to be faced with an employment landscape which is perilous, where they're asked to take jobs or lose benefits, and where they're going to be prey to the most vicious and exploitative employment practices. Labour will ban 0 hours contracts. But we're also in the rail industry very aware that Derby is part of our history. The city of Derby was always a railway engineering centre, as well as the heart of the railway network. The first Labour MP for Derby was a member of our union, the General Secretary of our union, in fact, Richard Bell, in the 19th century. And there have been Labour MPs in Derby associated with the RMT and its forerunner unions ever since then. So this city is a fulcrum for us in fighting back against the Tories, fighting back against 0 hours contracts, fighting back against privatisation, fighting back against all of the fears and concerns that we have heard expressed from this platform before me this morning. And in particular, in the rail industry, we're facing a very dangerous situation where privatised rail operating companies, train operating companies, who've now had 20 good years, filling their pockets, enriching their shareholders at the expense of taxpayers in this country, are out to fundamentally change the way in which you experience rail transport. Because their plan, called the McNulty Plan, named after an airline executive that the Department for Transport decided to ask to do a report on how to make our railways more efficient. Their plan is to denude the railway system as far as possible of human beings, of staff. All they want is a conveyor belt between your credit card, your wallet, and their shareholders. They want as few railway stations staff as possible. They want as few booking offices open where you can get information and find out what the cheapest possible way to get to your destination is. They want as few booking offices as possible, and they want as few trains with guards on the train looking after your safety and your security while you're on public transport as possible. And this campaign is now being mounted in region after region of this country. In the southeast of England, RMT members have been on strike for over a year in opposition to the plan for driver-only operation trains across the southeast of England. In Northern Rail, the largest franchise covering the largest area of this country of any railway company, guards have taken strike action last month, and they would have been taking strike action again this week, but the union has taken the decision, out of respect for the victims of the bombing in Manchester, to call off and suspend that strike action because of the exceptional situation that we face. And our members also in Merseyrail, on Merseyside, have taken strike action over many, many days in opposition to driver-only operation. And I'm proud to say that on Merseyrail, not one single train driver crossed the picket line. Comrades, it's a beautiful day. We're here to celebrate our history. We're here to celebrate the great history of the people who came before us in Derby. We're here to give each other solidarity. But let's remember, there's a choice in 10 days' time, and when this march is finished, we've got 10 days to change the world. We've got to get out there, get every vote we can to make sure there's a party elected on the 8th of June that will nationalise our railways, that will stop the attacks on our National Health Service, that will stop the privatisation of our National Health Service. And there's only one party standing on the 8th of June that is going to deliver that, and that's the Labour Party. So get out there and do everything you can to deliver a Labour victory in Derby North and every other constituency across the East Midlands.